In the grand tapestry of existence where the threads of time weave through the fabric of reality, the teachings of Stoicism emerge as a guiding light, illuminating the path to wisdom and inner peace. The Stoics, with their profound insight into the human condition, remind us of the fleeting nature of our earthly tenure. They emphasize the importance of not delaying virtue and action, urging us to seize the present moment as the only true possession we have. This philosophy underscores the idea that life does not pause as we delay. Hence, the biggest fools, according to the Stoics, are those who wait for a more favorable moment to practice virtue. In the relentless march of time, there is no better moment to take action than now. Lesson 1. The imperative of now. Marcus Aurelius, a pillar of Stoic philosophy, poignantly captures this sentiment, stating, "Time is a river, a violent current of events, glimpsed once and already carried past us, and another follows and is gone." This vivid metaphor serves not as a lament, but as a clarion call to action. It beckons us to dive into the river of now, to swim with vigor against the current of procrastination and complacency, for in the Stoic view, to delay is to deny oneself the richness of living fully in the present moment, the only moment in which we can truly exert our will, make meaningful choices, and shape our destiny. The present moment, according to Stoicism, is not merely a point in time, but a gateway to the practice of virtue. Marcus Aurelius admonishes us, "Don't waste the rest of your time here worrying about other people unless it affects the common good. It will keep you from doing anything useful." This guidance shines a beacon on the Stoic principle of focusing on what is within our control, our thoughts, actions, and responses. The current moment is a battleground where the Stoic virtues of wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance are honed. Every second squandered in worry or envy is a second stolen from the cultivation of these virtues. Thus, the Stoic does not seek to fill time with idle pursuits, but to infuse it with purposeful action that benefits oneself and the community at large. By embracing the present, we align ourselves with the Stoic ideal of living in accordance with nature, recognizing our role in the larger continuum of existence and acting in a manner that harmonizes with the common good. Embracing the present is an act of rebellion against the tyranny of the past and the uncertainty of the future. It is a declaration of independence from the shackles of regret and the chains of anxiety. Seneca, another luminary of Stoicism, challenges us. "Putting things off is the biggest waste of life. It snatches away each day as it comes and denies us the present by promising the future." In this pursuit, the Stoic finds freedom, the freedom to act, to change, to live authentically. It is in the now that we can truly demand the best for ourselves, as Epictetus urges, not in some distant tomorrow that may never arrive. The Stoic, therefore, does not wait for conditions to be perfect, but makes the present moment the arena of their virtue and the forge of their character. By adopting this mindset, we do not merely pass through time, we seize it, shape it, and in the process, we shape ourselves. The Stoic lesson here is clear. Value the present, for it is in the immediacy of now that the potential for growth, fulfillment, and peace resides. Life, in its relentless march, waits for no one. Thus, the wise do not delay virtue, but cultivate it moment by moment, turning the ordinary into the extraordinary and the mundane into the meaningful. Lesson 2. The wisdom of time management. In the intricate dance of life, where time plays the music to which we all move, Stoicism teaches us to dance with intention and purpose. Marcus Aurelius, a Stoic philosopher and Roman emperor, emphasized the critical role of rationality in determining how we allocate our most precious resource, time. He advocated for a life guided by reason, where our choices reflect not just our immediate desires but our deeper values. This rational approach to managing our time asks us to scrutinize our priorities, distinguishing between what is truly important and what is merely urgent. By doing so, we ensure that our actions align with our highest principles, dedicating our moments to activities that nurture our growth, contribute to the common good, and bring us closer to the Stoic ideal of a virtuous life. Through this lens, time management becomes an exercise in wisdom, a deliberate structuring of our days to embody the virtues we esteem. The Stoic view on time challenges us to confront each day with courage and discipline, recognizing that each moment is an opportunity to practice virtue. Aurelius reminds us, "Remember how long you've been putting this off, that there is a limit to the time assigned you, and if you don't use it to free yourself, it will be gone and will never return." This poignant reflection serves as a catalyst for action, urging us to seize the present with vigor and determination. It teaches us to face our tasks, our responsibilities, and even our leisure with a sense of purpose, understanding that procrastination and negligence squander the very essence of life. Stoicism doesn't advocate for a relentless grind, but for a balanced, thoughtful engagement with our endeavors, where time is spent not in idle distraction, but in pursuits that refine our character and enrich our souls. The Stoic acknowledgement of life's impermanence is a powerful tool for time management. By reminding ourselves of the transient nature of existence, as Aurelius does when he notes, "Time, how brief and fleeting your allotment of it," we are inspired to value each second. This awareness does not lead to a morbid fixation on death, but to a vibrant, active engagement with life. It encourages us to live each day as if it were both our first and our last, infusing our actions with meaning and urgency. This Stoic lesson teaches us to embrace the finite nature of time with gratitude and intention, to make the most of the opportunities we are given, and to leave behind a legacy of virtue and wisdom. It is a call to live fully, not in fear of time's passage, but in celebration of the potential each moment holds. Lesson 3. The virtue of embracing change. The Stoic philosophy, deeply rooted in the wisdom of thinkers like Marcus Aurelius and Epictetus, teaches us that the only constant in the universe is change. This principle holds profound implications for how we value and utilize our time. Aurelius mused, "Some things are rushing into existence, others out of it. Some of what now exists is already gone. Change and flux constantly remake the world, just as the incessant progression of time remakes eternity." Embracing this relentless flow of change is not an exercise in resignation, but a call to adaptability and resilience. To value time through a Stoic lens is to understand and accept the impermanent nature of our circumstances, relationships, and even our own selves. It encourages us to view each moment as precious and unique, a fleeting opportunity to act virtuously, to learn, and to grow. In the face of life's inevitable changes, Stoicism does not advocate for passive acceptance, but rather for active engagement that is aligned with virtue. The philosophy urges us to meet change with a balanced mix of wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. These cardinal virtues guide us in navigating the ebb and flow of existence, ensuring that we act in accordance with our highest ideals, no matter the external circumstances. By internalizing the Stoic acceptance of change, we learn to manage our time and actions with flexibility and grace. This means prioritizing our commitments and responsibilities in a way that reflects not only the current reality, but also our long-term aspirations and values. It is about making the most of the present while being prepared to adjust our plans and goals as the world shifts around us. The Stoic embrace of change teaches us to live fully in each moment, valuing time as the arena in which we express our virtues and realize our potential. Epictetus' reminder that no thing great is created suddenly, any more than a bunch of grapes or a fig, highlights the importance of patience and persistence in the face of change. It is a recognition that growth and achievement are processes that unfold over time, shaped by our continuous efforts and adaptations. This perspective inspires us to dedicate ourselves to our tasks and relationships with wholehearted commitment, knowing that the essence of life is not found in static achievement but in the dynamic journey of becoming. By valuing each moment as an irreplaceable component of our life's narrative, we cultivate a deep appreciation for the present and an openness to the possibilities that change brings. Lesson 4. The discipline of self-reflection. Stoicism, with its profound emphasis on self-awareness and mindfulness, invites us to engage in daily self-reflection as a means of valuing and effectively utilizing our time. Marcus Aurelius, in his personal writings, demonstrates an unwavering commitment to this practice, revealing how it serves as a cornerstone of Stoic discipline. By setting aside time each day to contemplate our thoughts, actions, and the motivations behind them, we open ourselves to a deeper understanding of our place in the world and our responsibilities to ourselves and others. This reflective practice is not merely an exercise in introspection, but a disciplined method for aligning our daily lives with the virtues of wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. Through self-reflection, we assess whether our use of time aligns with our highest values, making adjustments as necessary to ensure that our actions are intentional and purposeful. The Stoic practice of self-reflection is fundamentally a tool for personal growth and improvement. It encourages us to examine our successes and failures with a balanced perspective, learning from each experience to better navigate the complexities of life. By regularly engaging in this practice, we develop a keen sense of self-awareness, which in turn informs our decision-making and helps us prioritize our time effectively. This process of continuous self-examination fosters a sense of accountability, where we take responsibility for our actions and their impact on ourselves and others. It is a commitment to living authentically and virtuously, grounded in the present moment and mindful of the finite nature of our existence. Through this disciplined approach, we cultivate a deeper appreciation for the gift of time and strive to use it in ways that reflect our commitment to Stoic principles. Lesson 5. The power of now. Stoicism teaches the indispensable value of living in the present. Marcus Aurelius reminds us that the future is beyond our control, urging us to focus our energies and intentions on the here and now. Remember how brief and fleeting your allotment of it, he reflects. This insight highlights the preciousness of the present moment, encouraging us to engage fully with life as it unfolds. The Stoic approach to valuing time is deeply rooted in the practice of present action. Engaging fully with life as it unfolds, dedicating ourselves to tasks and relationships with vigor and integrity. By anchoring ourselves in the present, we harness the full potential of our time, turning ordinary moments into opportunities for wisdom, virtue, and joy. This mindful engagement with the present aligns us with the Stoic ideal of living in accordance with nature, recognizing the interconnectedness of all things and our role within the larger continuum of existence. The practice of living in the now is a form of Stoic mindfulness that sharpens our focus and deepens our appreciation for the experiences and relationships that enrich our lives. It teaches us to find contentment and fulfillment in the present, rather than constantly striving for future achievements or dwelling on past regrets. In doing so, we cultivate a sense of inner peace and resilience, grounded in the recognition that the present moment is the only one we truly possess. Lesson 6. The virtue of patience. In an era that prizes speed and efficiency, Stoicism offers a countercultural perspective on the value of patience. Seneca regarded patience not merely as a virtue in waiting, but as a profound understanding of time's natural course. No thing great is created suddenly, any more than a bunch of grapes or a fig, remarked Epictetus, suggesting that all things of value require time to come to fruition. This insight encourages us to recalibrate our expectations and recognize that meaningful achievements and personal growth cannot be rushed. Patience, in the Stoic tradition, is a form of wisdom that acknowledges the limitations of our control and the unpredictable nature of life. It teaches us to endure difficulties with equanimity, trusting in the process and maintaining our commitment to our goals despite the challenges we encounter. This perspective fosters resilience and perseverance, qualities that are essential for navigating the complexities of life and making the most of our time. The Stoic virtue of patience also encourages us to approach our relationships and interactions with others with understanding and compassion. By allowing space for others to grow and change at their own pace, we create an environment of mutual respect and support. This patience extends to ourselves as well, reminding us to be gentle and forgiving with our own imperfections and mistakes. In this way, patience becomes a cornerstone of a well-lived life, guiding us to use our time wisely and with a deep sense of purpose. Lesson 7. The art of prioritization. The practice of prioritization is not merely a strategy for time management, but a fundamental aspect of living a virtuous and meaningful life. The Stoics teach us the importance of distinguishing between what is essential and what is not. Marcus Aurelius emphasized focusing on what is within our power and letting go of what we cannot control. This wisdom directly applies to how we choose to spend our time, urging us to invest our energy and resources in actions and pursuits that align with our core values and contribute to our growth and well-being. By clarifying our priorities, we ensure that our time is spent on activities that matter most to us and that reflect our commitment to Stoic principles. This process involves a continuous reassessment of our goals and responsibilities, making deliberate choices about where to direct our attention and efforts. In doing so, we cultivate a sense of purpose and fulfillment, knowing that our actions are aligned with our highest ideals. The art of prioritization also involves setting boundaries and saying no to distractions and obligations that do not serve our long-term goals. This requires courage and self-discipline, as well as a clear understanding of what truly matters to us. By focusing on the essentials, we free ourselves from the clutter of trivial concerns and create space for meaningful pursuits that enrich our lives and contribute to the common good. Lesson 8. The practice of mindfulness. Stoicism encourages a deep engagement with the present moment, advocating for a life lived in full awareness and mindfulness. Marcus Aurelius practiced mindfulness by constantly reminding himself to focus on the task at hand, to live in the moment, and to appreciate the beauty and significance of the now. By anchoring ourselves in the present, we harness the full potential of our time, turning ordinary moments into opportunities for wisdom, virtue, and joy. Mindfulness, in the Stoic tradition, involves cultivating an awareness of our thoughts, emotions, and actions, and aligning them with our values and goals. It is a practice of paying attention to the present moment without judgment, recognizing the transient nature of our experiences and the interconnectedness of all things. This mindful engagement with the present allows us to respond to life's challenges with clarity and equanimity, making deliberate choices that reflect our commitment to Stoic virtues. Through mindfulness, we develop a deeper appreciation for the richness and complexity of life, finding joy and meaning in the simple moments that make up our days. It teaches us to savor the present, to engage fully with our experiences, and to cultivate a sense of gratitude for the gift of time. By living mindfully, we transform our relationship with time, viewing it not as a resource to be managed, but as a precious opportunity to live authentically and virtuously. Lesson 9. The significance of routine. Establishing a consistent routine is crucial in Stoicism, not as a means to confine us, but to liberate us from the chaos of undirected time. Through the disciplined structure of daily rituals, we are afforded the opportunity to practice Stoic virtues systematically, embedding wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance into our daily lives. Marcus Aurelius adhered to a regimen of reflection, meditation, and physical exercise, recognizing these practices as essential to maintaining his philosophical equilibrium amidst the demands of ruling an empire. A well-crafted routine provides a framework for our days, allowing us to focus our energy and attention on what truly matters. It creates a sense of order and stability, enabling us to navigate the complexities of life with confidence and resilience. By integrating Stoic principles into our daily routines, we ensure that our actions are aligned with our values and that we are continuously cultivating the virtues that define a well-lived life. This disciplined approach to time management fosters a sense of purpose and fulfillment as we engage in meaningful activities that contribute to our personal growth and the well-being of others. It also provides a foundation for resilience, allowing us to adapt to changing circumstances while maintaining our commitment to our goals and values. By establishing and adhering to a routine, we create a structure that supports our pursuit of a virtuous and meaningful life. Lesson 10. The essence of action. Stoicism champions proactive engagement with the world, teaching that valuing time means not just contemplating virtue, but embodying it through our actions. Marcus Aurelius emphasizes the importance of action grounded in reason and directed towards the common good. This principle encourages us to use our time as active participants in society, aligning our daily endeavors with Stoic virtues and turning every decision, effort, and moment into an expression of wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. The Stoic commitment to action is rooted in the understanding that our time on earth is limited and that each moment presents an opportunity to make a positive impact. By taking deliberate and purposeful action, we contribute to the betterment of ourselves and our communities, leaving behind a legacy of virtue and integrity. This proactive approach to life requires courage, as we face challenges and obstacles with determination and resilience, guided by our commitment to Stoic principles. By embracing the essence of action, we transform our relationship with time, viewing it as a canvas on which we paint our lives with the colors of virtue and purpose. This perspective empowers us to make the most of every moment, turning ordinary experiences into opportunities for growth and fulfillment. It encourages us to live fully, with a deep sense of responsibility and a commitment to the greater good. Conclusion. Making every moment count. As we conclude our journey through the Stoic principles of valuing time, let us carry forward the wisdom of the ancients into our daily lives. Remember, time is the vessel of our actions, the canvas of our virtues, and the legacy of our being. Let us not merely count the hours, but make the hours count, infusing each moment with purpose, presence, and virtue. In the spirit of Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus, let us embrace each day as a new opportunity to live fully, to act nobly, and to tread the path of wisdom with steadfast hearts. May our time be a testament to the Stoic ideals of courage, justice, temperance, and wisdom, guiding us toward a life of fulfillment and meaning. For in the grand symphony of existence, it is not the duration of our melody that resonates through eternity, but the depth and beauty of the notes we choose to play. Let us then play our parts with diligence and grace, leaving behind a harmony that echoes through the ages. Remember, the art of valuing time is the art of valuing life itself. Walk bravely into the world armed with the wisdom of the Stoics, and let your actions be the measure of your time well spent.